You're cordially invited to the reading of Eleanor Winters' will. Attendance is required for consideration of inheritance. Frostwood Inn. Why would Eleanor choose me?
A free trip to the middle of nowhere. Must be my lucky day.
Frostwood in invitation? Interesting. Maybe I'll find some inspiration there.
Oh, Aunt Eleanor, you never stop chasing ghosts.
You're the first to arrive. Come in before the storm swallows you whole.
What a charming little icebox.
Miss Monroe, just in time.
Of course, she invited the mysterious bookworm.
Nice to meet you, Miss.
Nina. Call me Nina.
Whew. Did I just sign up for an Arctic expedition? I'm Alex. And you must be.
Lila. Nice to meet you.
I love your podcast, by the way.
Thanks.
I guess we are all here for the same reason.
Unless you're here to critique the architecture.
I'm Jules, by the way. Nice to meet you all.
Welcome to Frostwood Inn. The will shall be read tomorrow. Settling upstairs, we have the male and female boarding.
Sweet. I guess I got the whole wing by myself.
It's best to stay in your room at night. This inn has quirks.
Fantastic. Quirks. My foot.
Miss Grayson? Is that you? Okay. Definitely not creepy at all.
Rooms shift, shadows move. The inn hides its truth behind veils.
This place doesn't feel alive. It feels watchful.
Let's hope that morning brings us the answers.
Eleanor Winters leaves Frostwood Inn to the four of you, provides you reside here together for 3 weeks.
3 weeks in this old place with strangers?
It's a small price to pay for an inn like this.
Right, says the woman who probably brought a Wi-Fi router.
And if you leave before then, you shall forfeit the inheritance.
"3 weeks isn't that long. If we can work together, we could change our lives."
Change our lives how? Like, what's the catch?
The catch is we're here because Eleanor wanted to watch us squirm. I'm sure this is some reality TV show or prank or something.
Maybe. But why us? It all has to be for a reason. Maybe she wanted us to find something?
The inn has secrets, some of which are better left undisturbed.
What was Eleanor hiding?
Did you say something?
Um, no, nothing. Um, let's go downstairs. To use the fireplace's warmth.
Sure. Coming, Nina?
You guys go ahead. I'll come by later.
Okay.
Let's swamp this place up. You don't just leave it into a stranger's, unless there's something you wanted to find. What do we have here? The veil binds us all. Time twists and the voices echo where the light cannot reach. This is Eleanor's. It has to be. But what does any of it mean?
We don't need to like each other. We just need to survive for 3 weeks.
Survive? What do you mean survive? Make it sound like we're in danger.
She's not wrong. There is something off about this place. The way the air feels. Don't pretend like you haven't noticed. People did disappear here sometimes in the past.
Come on, Alex. Don't let the atmosphere get to you.
Well, maybe. Or maybe we should be paying attention to the things that feels weird before it's too late.
Danger doesn't always come from outside, Miss Winters.
Are you saying the danger's inside? What kind of games are you playing here, Mrs. Grayson?
Games have rules, Miss Carter. This house does not.
The walls speak if you listen. Truth lies in silence.
Let's face it. Eleanor chose us for a reason. What's everyone hiding?
Why does it matter? She's dead and we're stuck here. I just want my share and to leave.
Well, actually, I found something. And there is written something about listening to the walls. So maybe we can see if there is something more that we can realize.
You think she left clues for us? Why?
The inn doesn't take kindly to curiosity. Remember, it killed the cat.
Ah!
Lovely, isn't it? You shouldn't be here.
I just got lost exploring the place.
Jules, you seem jittery. Have you found anything interesting?
Jittery? Me? No. You must be mistaken. I'm just adjusting to the cold, I guess.
Or maybe it's Eleanor's idea of crazy social experiments.
Or maybe she just wanted us to drive each other crazy.
Where's that room? I'm sure it was that way.
Do you hear sounds at night like whispers?
Maybe. Why?
Because I think the inn is trying to tell us something.
Some whispers are best ignored. They are but figments of your imagination.
I'm starting to not like her.
You and me? Both.
I'm sure I wasn't dreaming. I trotted the whole place and I still can't find the painting.
Good afternoon. Can I help you with something?
Uh, I'm looking for a room with a painting, a large painting. I tried looking for it, but I can't seem to find it.
This inn tends to shift about. It only lets you see what it wants you to see.
What do you mean? Like, it switches space?
Maybe.
Oh, here comes the loner. Haven't seen you all day. What have you been up to? You look worn out. You sleep much?
I, uh, mm, it, it must be the weather.
Who's there? Was this place always like this? Strange. Good morning. You're up early.
I couldn't sleep much last night.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know how you feel, but this place, It gives me creeps. If I could, I would have left long ago.
Say no more. I have the same feeling. This house is so strange. It's giving me creeps. And actually, Eleanor was too much loony towards the end. Check this out.
Can you keep secrets?
Hmm.
So last night, I stumbled upon this random room. It was like much bigger than my room. But in the room, there was a huge poster of Eleanor. And in that room, there was a huge trunk. And I think maybe there's some of Eleanor's stuff inside. Do you want to check it out with me?
Sorry to disturb you, lovebirds. What's for breakfast? Damn the storm, killing all the lights just like that. I wonder how long this blackout will last. What's wrong?
Have you noticed anything strange about this inn? I mean, besides all the usual creepy things that are happening.
You'll have to be a bit more specific. This place is practically a shrine to strange.
Eleanor's room. I think it's moving.
Eleanor's room? This inn doesn't have a master's bedroom? I used to come up here for holidays, and I've never heard of a master's bedroom.
It does. I found it earlier, and when I went back, it was gone, like completely. The house, the room doesn't want to be found.
It moves? Like, shifts around the house? That's ridiculous. Where exactly did you find this room?
Down the halfway at the end.
This inn always had a left and right wings upstairs, but there is no middle wing. What? May I? Rooms that don't stay in place. Scary sounds that echo the spaces. The house rearranges itself to guard its secrets.
Exactly. Eleanor's bedroom isn't just a bedroom. It's hiding something. And I'm sure it's tied up to the heart of all those creepy things that are happening. I found this there.
Let's see what else we can find.
Are you ready?
Yes, where's the room?
It's there around the hallway. Something about it feels off.
Off, like, hunt it off, or we're losing it off?
I don't know. Come on.
Well, great. Let's poke around in some creepy room with the ominous trunk. That's such a good idea.
If there's anything, any answer, that's what's happening in here. It has to be in that room. Are you in?
I'm in. Let's go before I change my mind.
There it is.
Okay, after you, brave explorer. This portrait is really creepy, right? Why does it feel she's watching us?
Maybe she is.
Do you feel that?
The temperature drop? Yeah, something's wrong.
Tell me that's not moving.
It wasn't like that before.
Should we try opening it?
We've come this far.
Okay.
Alex, stop!
It's not safe here! Go!
Okay, next time remind me not to volunteer for creepy room day.
That trunk. It's hiding something. We're going to have to go back there.
The space shifts. What was a hallway is now a staircase. What was my room yesterday is a parlor today. But the whispers lead the way.
This has to be it. Eleanor's room. If the space shifts, maybe we can predict where it goes next.
But how do we track something that doesn't stay still?
The entry says follow the whispers. Maybe that's the clue. It should be somewhere around here. Maybe.
Wait, do you hear that? The whispers, just like the guestbook said.
Jules? Nina? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, I guess we're all in this together now.
The whispers, they were louder this time. Like they wanted us to hear them.
The cycle must end. What does that even mean? And why do we keep hearing it?
Everything is tied up to the trunk. The box, the diary, everything is Eleanor's room. So the answers must be there. We just need to figure out how to open this box.
And risk waking up whatever that's inside this box? We're already knowing too much. The house doesn't want us to know this much. Look at the symbols. They match the diagrams from the dialogue. This box needs a key to open.
A key? Jules, the key you found earlier. This is odd.
What's...
Look at these photographs.
There must be a mistake.
No. It's authentic, alright.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this. Authorities are baffled as 4 individuals mysteriously disappeared from Frostwood Inn. Curses were last seen entering the primes. But no signs of struggle of departure has been found. Local whispers of the inn's dark reputation, fueling fears of an unexplainable curse. This was from 50 years ago.
Well, I'll be damned. The date matches the disappearance, but that doesn't explain anything.
Do you think that's why Eleanor brought us here together?
We're barely getting the surface scratch, and I'm supposed to believe there's some grand mystery here?
There is a mystery, Nina. Eleanor didn't just pick up us by accident. The picture says it all. I mean, we're not just some random strangers. It proves
Nothing. 50 years ago, I wasn't even born, and somehow I ended up in a photograph with my aunt?
We can't deny the photograph, Nina. We're also confused. But I agree with Lila. We are not chosen at random. We all have our own role to play. And it's our duty to find out which ones.
Time isn't the straight line we thought it was.
I mean, Eleanor somehow chose us to be here at this moment.
Eleanor never said she knew us before we were born.
This is all confusing. But at least we found something. Why don't we just start here?
My. The past doesn't like to be disturbed.
Enough with this cryptic nonsense. What does this mean?
It means you've walked into a time trap.
Guys, this is incredible. They're not just journal entries. They're more like research. Like she was piecing the secrets of the house together.
Can anyone make sense of this? I'm hitting a wall with these symbols and diagrams. They're not exactly my forte.
The symbols, they're references to alchemy and ancient sealing, rituals, and look here, this diagram matches the layout of the inn.
Why did she write all this and left it behind?
Maybe she wanted somebody to find this, somebody who could end what she started. The veil must hold, or the shadows will consume. The heart of the house is key, found by time and intent.
The heart of the house. She means the source of all of this. The thing we need to destroy.
The symbol is repeated everywhere. It has to mean something. Maybe it's the anchor of the whale.
This man? He's in the locket we found earlier. Who is he?
The man Eleanor feared, I think. Or the man who betrayed her.
A betrayal? But for me, Eleanor didn't seem someone who would trust anyone that much.
What if she did trust him? Maybe that's why we're here.
Wait. He will come back for what I took. His revenge is inevitable.
He was terrified. We're not just dealing with an inheritance. This is personal.
This man, he's why we're here. Eleanor thought someone would return.
The journal. It mentioned betrayal. What if the man is still watching us?
I swear, if this turns into a ghost story, I'm not staying here.
I don't think it's a ghost.
You've already awakened what was meant to stay buried.
These letters, they are signed by Jay. The man in the photo.
These letters of Jay's. He wasn't just angry. He was planning something.
Why would she keep these hidden? Was she scared he'd come back?
Maybe she was. The man, Jay, maybe he's the one who is watching us.
These are not just random thoughts written in the journal. It's warnings.
Warnings for what?
The journal mentioned betrayal. She warned about the inn itself, about someone returning to take something she had taken. A betrayal. Maybe he's the one who betrayed her.
Listen to this one. The light will reveal the truth, but whispers in the dark will always remain.
What was that? Okay, can we for one moment not die of a heart attack while we're trying to solve this?
You've found the truth, but now you've crossed the line. The past won't forgive.
Why are we here? It doesn't feel random.
Maybe we're the loose ends that Eleanor wanted to tie up. Or whoever that J guy is.
This is just like Eleanor. She liked toying with people. This could be nothing.
What if it's not? What if she was trying to protect us?
Perhaps Eleanor was trying to protect herself. But you've already disturbed that which should remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
It means you've brought the past closer than you think.
He watches from the rail. The one who betrayed me seeks to undo what I've built.
Who's he? What's his name? It cannot be just Jay.
Eleanor wouldn't leave these hints to us if it was that simple. She probably wants us to find him, or what he has left for us.
And we're all just blindly playing along? For all we know, this Jay could still be around.
Then why all these warnings? She must have been terrified.
If Eleanor wants us to find something, it's not just her words. It's somewhere over here.
Is it just me, or did Eleanor keep all her life hidden in puzzles?
That's probably cheaper than a therapy.
What was their connection?
He was her greatest love and her greatest disappointment.
Oh, so you knew him? Then why didn't you try to mention it even once?
Some stories are better left untold. But Eleanor didn't leave you that choice, did she?
I gave him my trust, my heart, and he took everything. But I will ensure he never gets what he truly wants.
What did he want? The inn? Her fortune?
Or her silence. Open it already.
Wait, what if it's another warning? Eleanor didn't just give us this clues for fun, right?
Well, we've already ignored the other ones. Let's see how bad this can get.
To the one I wronged, I knew my betrayal would lead us both here. The truth lies where the heart was broken.
That's it? Another cryptic line? Typical Eleanor.
That's not just it. She's committing guilt.
Where the heart remembers?
It's a clue.
Another scavenger game? Great!
So what? She cheated someone out of money? Broke their heart? Why drag us into it?
Because we're connected. She said the truth lies where the heart was broken. It should mean something.
Yeah, let's all take turns and we guess who's next to get haunted.
You found what Eleanor feared most. Be careful where you look next.
Why? What's left to find?
The truth. And the one she betrayed.
The truth lies beneath the veil of memory. Who's there? What was that? To understand the past, you must face the future. Look to where memory fades, and you will see what. Where memory fades. Oh,
Alex, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
not a ghost, just a message.
This is more than just Eleanor's riddles. Where memories fade? This could be obvious. We're looking for something hidden.
I know, but where?
They're from Eleanor's younger age. But there is something off about these pictures.
That's odd. Why is the guy's face hidden?
There is more. So it's addressed to Eleanor, but it's signed J. I promised I'd return for what you stole from me. You can run, but you can't hide. The truth will find you. J.
So Jay is the one Eleanor betrayed. But then why is he threatening us now?
You found the door to the past. But should it be unlocked? Some doors are better left closed.
You have been saying cryptic shit all this time. What do you know, Mrs. Grayson?
The truth is more dangerous than you think. You better be careful what you awaken.
This feels wrong.
Guys, I've seen this symbol in her diaries, and it's a warning. It means we need to leave.
We're not leaving. Not until we find what we want.
Someone's coming. Quickly, hide!
What's this? Why were you hidden here? Okay, definitely not creepy at all.
Shh, stay quiet. Whoever it is, we don't want them to know we're here.
You're not ready for this. None of you are. Too long I have waited for this.
What was that? What does she know? It seemed like she was talking to someone, but who? There was nobody before we entered the room.
She's definitely hiding something. I don't know what, but it's more than just a housekeeper's secrets.
Any of you feel like you're being watched?
Let's get back to our rooms. We'll discuss this in the morning. Remember to lock your rooms.
That was really dangerous. We almost got caught.
Oh, Jules. How good of you to join us. Where were you last night?
Why?
Okay, enough. We've been here long enough. We're all on edge, Nina. This place, it's trying to divide us. How about we just get back on track and we can figure out what's in that drawer?
Here. I found this in the female boarding room. Thought it might help us to unlock something we're missing.
Guess we'll find out soon enough.
Wait. What if Eleanor didn't want us to find out?
The truth will be your undoing. The past cannot be erased, nor can it be undone. Beware the one who waits.
Who's the one who waits?
We shouldn't have done this.
We're going to uncover everything. After this, there is no turning back.
These cheap batteries!
What is this? Why is it so cold?
Something is wrong. We shouldn't be here.
Shut up. With you, nothing is ever right. The sooner we solve this mystery, the better.
Guys, this must be Eleanor's private journal. Look at those notes.
Look, it's another one of hers. Eleanor's handwriting. I knew the veil would break one day. He waits for what I took. And he won't stop until it's his again.
Who is he? And what's the veil?
Fantastic! So we've hit the ghost jackpot now?
Some truths are better left buried.
Oh, heavens, would it kill you to announce yourself once in a while? Why should it be hidden? What was Eleanor so scared of?
You are not ready for the truth.
Great. More puzzles. Does Eleanor think we're detectives or something?
Well, she did invite us here to clean up her mess.
To those who follow, beware what you uncover. The past holds more than memories, it holds him.
It's Eleanor. And him again.
This guy, Jay. Whoever he is, he must be the key to all of this.
Who is he? And why did Eleanor keep this hidden?
Because she knew what he was capable of. She knew he would not stop.
Why not tell us? Why leave us all the breadcrumbs?
Because she knew you were the only ones who could stop him.
You know what? It's late, and I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go back, take a warm bath to wash out all the soreness and the dust. Good night.
Excuse me. Good night. The veil isn't just a metaphor, it's the barrier that keeps him out.
Help! Who's there? What happened? Are you okay?
It talked to me. It said, we've gone too far.
He lives between what was and what is. The veil is his prison, but he's breaking free. What is it even supposed to mean?
It means he's waking up. Eleanor used to keep him locked away. But you're breaking down these walls.
Who? Who is tearing down the walls?
Mrs. Grayson, I think you owe us answers at this point.
What do you wish to know?
If this guy is real, why hasn't he shown himself?
He doesn't exist in this plane. But I assure you, he's as real as you and me.
You mentioned someone is waking him up. Who and how?
The four of you are waking him up. He feeds on fear. The more you dig, the more strong he becomes.
Then why leave us all these clues? Why lead us to him?
Eleanor didn't want you to free him. She wanted you to stop him.
Great. No pressure.
There's nothing concrete there. It's all cryptic warnings.
Or maybe that's all Eleanor had. Warnings.
Here it is. This is the heart of the house. This is where we can find him. Or stop him.
Okay, this is insane. We're walking straight into his trap.
Do you have a better idea? Because reading these letters or the notes is not great either.
If Eleanor marked this as the heart, it means she meant for us to go.
Or where she was trying to warn us not to go.
Can we stop it with the dramatics already?
You found it. Eleanor's final clue.
You mean the creepy heart room? Care to explain what's waiting for us there?
This house was built around it. It's where he resides. Eleanor trapped him there. But the veil is breaking.
Wonderful. So yeah, we're just gonna walk in and fix her mistakes, right?
Eleanor chose you for a reason. You're all connected to him somehow.
How are we connected?
Think of how you know Eleanor. And then you'll be able to figure out what he wants and why he's interested in the four of you.
You seem drawn to this one. It's called Transition.
It's more than a painting. It's the story. An incomplete one.
You think so? Most people just see shadows.
Most people are not paying attention. But you are. What's make your work so different.
Do I know you? You seem familiar.
Perhaps in another time. Well, congratulations on your opening. I'll keep an eye on your work. Art doesn't just reflect the soul. It reveals the unseen. Your studio deserves to stand the test of time. Consider this my contribution.
So, Mrs. Jules, your studio has gotten a lot of attention since its opening. Tell me, what inspired this exhibit?
Honestly, I don't think I fully understand it myself. These pieces, they just come to me like they are meant to be created.
Rumor has it that this was impossible without an anonymous contributor. Any idea of who they are?
Fits me. Whoever they are, they believed in myself more than I believed in myself. I wonder if they see the same story in the shadows.
Sorry, what was that?
No, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Who are you really, Eleanor?
That's a charming place. It has an air of curiosity about it.
That's what I aim for. Welcome to the Curious Bookworm. Can I help you find anything?
Well, I'm actually here to help you. I hear you're quite an investigator of various strange phenomena.
What is this?
That's a family estate. Has a reputation about it. I think you'll find it interesting.
That's incredible, but
And I leave you for a few minutes and you wander off like that. Sorry to bother you. We're leaving.
I trust you'll make a good use of it. Just be careful in where your curiosity leaves you.
today we're diving into the enigmatic history of Frostwood Inn, known for its haunting atmosphere and unexplained events. This estate has been the subject for local legends for decades.
Hey, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's in your mind?
Uh, I wanted to apologize to you for the other day. My aunt can be not so okay, so to speak. She may have spoken things that seem odd to you, but she's not a bad person. She's just,
You don't believe in her, don't you?
I don't. But Frostwood Inn has had strange happenings. But they can all be explained rationally, that's all.
You've been running your whole life, Nina. You can't just keep running.
I'm not running. I'm just not interested in chasing shadows.
These are not shadows. This is our family legacy.
An old, creepy inn? Sounds more like a burden, not a legacy.
You have no idea what Frostwood Inn is holding. This is not just an inn. This is about who we are, and one day you will understand.
If it's so important to you, why don't you deal with it yourself? Why drag me into it?
Because I won't always be here.
What do you want me to do?
For now, just listen. And when the time comes, you will know what to do.
You should know better than to wander off, Aunt. Library had nothing much about Frostwood Inn.
Well, sometimes you need to go elsewhere to find out the truth. You know, you have to be more curious, because that's how we find out who we are.
Or how we waste time chasing ghosts.
Legends of Frostwood Inn speak of a mysterious veil that protects its secrets, but also binds those who inherit its legacy. Is it a place of power or a curse waiting to claim its next victim?
Hey, I've been listening to your podcast.
Wow, I'm flattered. Don't tell me I've converted you into a believer.
Honestly, I thought it was just stories, but I'm not so sure. My aunt, Eleanor, she's obsessed with Frostwood Inn.
Yeah, Eleanor mentioned you. She thinks that you might be a part of something bigger.
She's good at being cryptic. Do you think there's anything real behind all this?
I think it's worth looking into it. I mean, if she's right, you might be a key to understanding it.
I'm not so sure I want to understand this.
The Frostwood Inn is more than just an old building. It's a mystery woven into the fabric of our town. A place where stories seem to go to hide and people sometimes vanish altogether. Some call it cursed, others a masterpiece of misfortune, but the question remains, what is Frostwood really hiding?
Yeah?
What the hell is this, Alex? I told you to stick to the mayoral campaign.
This is bigger than politics, Marcus. 4 people disappeared near that inn 50 years ago. There was not a trace and nobody was connecting the dots. Until now.
There are no dots to connect. You are pushing a ghost story. We are not running this.
The public deserves to know the truth.
The truth about Frostwood may never fully be uncovered, but for those brave or foolish enough to try, it's a path you can walk back from.
Looks like I'm going back to the story.
Jay, where are you, Mr. J? The faint whisper of Jay, the one who holds the key to all of this. I fear I have failed him, but he will come when it is time. I only hope it is not too late.
Wait, she said that he would come whenever it's the time.
What if he's not just someone from her past? What if he's been here all along?
Or what if he's the one that we have been interacting whole time, but we didn't even realize?
I see you're trying to find the identity of Jay.
Why don't you tell us more about him? Was he an enemy of a friend?
Eleanor trusted Jay because she knew him better than anyone else, but he was also the reason why she was trapped here.
Why? What's his connection to all of this?
Jay wasn't a stranger. He was, or is, one of you.
What do you mean, one of us?
He vanished, or rather, part of him vanished 50 years ago.
One of us? So he's been here all along?
Jay was your connection to the veil, but he became part of the shadow. He was trapped in the earthreal plane with Eleanor. His identity was lost, his memory wiped, until all of you returned.
So, Jay has been here all the time?
Yes, Jay is the missing piece, the key to the cycle. He was tied to the veil, just like you all were. He wasn't fortunate enough to come out whole like you back then.
Whole? What do you mean, whole?
Jay was none other than James, your brother, Nina.
James? My brother? But he's been in a wheelchair for as long as I can remember.
The last time you were together, he got lost in the veil and he sacrificed part of himself so that you could all get out. Eleanor went back to try to get the piece that he had left behind so that he could be whole again. But she discovered the shadow merged with him. In essence, he became that which you were trying to escape.
This map was Eleanor's last attempt to escape the veil. She believes the in-spaces shift, mirroring their counterparts in the veil. The four, for instance, becomes a heart.
How about other rooms? Like boarding rooms?
They become manifestations of the veil's power, each one feeding evil.
So, how do we get in? Are we supposed to just walk into some other dimension?
This will help you cross over. This is how Eleanor went in and how you will follow her.
So, what if we can't come back?
Then the veil will claim you.
Then let's do this. We've come too far to back out now.
Worlds align and worlds collide. Worlds arrive and worlds collide. Let them all come inside!
This doesn't feel right.
It's too late to back out now.
Step through, together.
Don't let us get lost.
You are stronger than the evil. Trust each other.
This is the veil? It looks warped.
It's not just warped, it's wrong. Look at the walls, they're breathing.
Look at this place.
Stick together. We don't know what's real here.
You've come back. The cycle begins anew.
This place, it's alive.
Alive and watching us.
Careful. Please don't go anywhere and don't go separated, because if this place shifts, we can lose each other.
Right. We stick together no matter what.
It's a marking. Eleanor must have left it behind.
What does it mean? Is it part of the map?
It's like a sigil. She probably tried to contain something here or come back here.
Or maybe it's protecting us.
Or maybe it's protecting something else. Could you please see if there is anything under it?
Wait, oh, what is that?
It's like a compass. It's pointing somewhere.
Looks like that's where we're going to.
Wait, what if it's leading us into a trap?
Doesn't matter. If we want to find Eleanor, we're gonna take the risk.
Let's go before this place starts changing.
This place feels worse than the foyer, like it's breathing.
The compass brought us here, so there has to be something we can find.
These markings, it's similar to those in Eleanor's diary. In her journal, she said the veil imprints itself on the space it consumes.
Great. So are we walking in the whale's stomach?
Stay close! Don't let the voice mess your mind.
The compass, it's pointing there. It means that evil doesn't want us near it.
To hell with that, let's find out what's inside.
Flashlights! Use your lights! It keeps the darkness away.
Got it! Run! Run to the fire!
Let's see what we're supposed to find in this room.
Whatever we need must be in that wall.
Do you really think with it's moving like this, we'll just easily give up?
Wait, there is something written about this wall in this diary. Speak softly your desires and tap twice to reveal that which is hidden.
Right, as if that'll work.
You can go far without some fight, little bird.
James?
I am, but I am not. Yes, yes. That was what they used to call me.
Oh God, James, is that you?
I am here, there, everywhere. But it's not important. You have to end and free us. Go on. I will hold them for as long as I can.
So, we have the fragments now. What now? How do we use this to end the veil?
Well, Eleanor said that fragments must be combined at the heart of the whale. That's this room, but it requires
What? It requires what?
a strong bond, strong connection between the people who are involved. Because the veil feeds on division and fear, so we have to connect. Like we have to have connection, we have to have trust and focus.
Great. Trust and focus. No pressure.
Can't do battle on an empty stomach and no rest.
Well, amen to that. Fighting and running away from the devils is surely a hungry war.
Jules, what are you thinking?
You said James, he lost a part of himself in the whale, and then Eleanor went there by herself to claim it back and got stuck there?
Jules, what are you getting at?
Perhaps there's a way how we can save them both. There was just one room that wasn't available, and yet it got shifted back to our reality. Eleanor's room.
Yes, and what about it?
Let's go back to the Vale. I think I know where we can find Eleanor, and we can save your brother.
First, you all have to take some rest and freshen up. The rescue can wait. They are not going anywhere.
James is tied to the veil. His body remains here, but part of him has merged with evil. If you want to bring him back, you'll have to sever that connection.
Which means going back. How do you even find him in that place?
The veil shifts, but its heart remains constant. You'll find James there. This will guide you to him. But be warned, The veil will fight harder this time because it knows you're coming to undo its grip.
I'm not afraid. I'm getting my brother back.
Together.
Eleanor wrote about James. She said part of him was left behind when the evil first took him. His memories, his essence, it's still there.
If he's connected to the veil, then shouldn't destroying it free him?
Not if the evil bound him willingly. His essence feeds it. That's why he's the key to breaking the cycle.
Then we find him. If there's a way to bring him back, we'll figure it out.
James waiting, but so am I.
This place is worse than I remember. It's like it's waiting for us.
Mm-hmm. Or for Nina.
James is here. I can feel it.
Nina,
Did you hear that?
James? James, it's me. Can you hear me?
Nina, you shouldn't be here. It's not safe. One is coming for you.
Wait, James, don't go!
One is coming for you. Find me in the heart.
The heart. That's where he is.
The heart is at the core of the veil. If James is tied to it, separating him won't be easy.
Nothing about this has ever been easy.
Guys, we need to figure out a plan before taking him out. That thing in the shadow wouldn't let us just take him like that.
James, stay with me. Don't let it take you.
I'm trying, but the veil is too strong.
Nina! You have to do something! Pull him out! We can't just hold the devil back forever!
She can't do it alone. You all must focus. The veil feeds on division. Only unity can break and separate them.
Nina, I don't know if I can. The veil is part of me now. It's not enough. Part of me is still here. You have done enough for me.
No, we can figure this out. We just need more time. There has to be another way to fix this. I am not leaving you here like this.
It's too late. If I leave, I will die.
There's no way that's it. Everything has a solution. We've been through so much before.
The veil is unyielding. To exist outside of it, James would need to sever himself completely. But he feeds on the energy. Without it, he won't survive.
I don't care what it takes to fix this. You deserve to come home.
I can feel your love. That's enough for me.
If we stay here any longer, the veil might trap all of us. We have to go, Nina.
She's right. James wouldn't want us to risk our lives. That's not what he'd want for us.
No, James, I can't leave you again. Not like this.
You are not losing me. I will always be with you in here.
Nina, we have to go. The veil is not going to wait.
And I will never stop watching you, little bird.
Move! The veil is closing in!
We made it out. Barely.
He's safe now, in his own way.
He's still gone and I couldn't save him.
You gave him peace, Nina, which is more than the veil ever offered him.
Goodbye, James. I'll never forget you.
Open the portal!
It's starting. We have to do this now.
Well, I just hope it works.
Focus. Think about why we're here. What are we fighting for?
You think if your success will help you defeat me? You cannot end me. You belong to me.
We belong to no one. This ends now.
Don't stop. Keep going.
That's it. The heart of the veil.
They've done it. But the veil won't give up without a fight.
Guys, we can't hold off the evil forever.
The veil's core is weakening. Its heart is its anchor. If you destroy it, it will collapse. You have to act fast!
What happens to Eleanor and James if we do?
She will be freed from this evil, as will James.
Let's finish this.
You cannot escape. You cannot break the cycle.
Yes, we can!
Run! Get to Eleanor's room. It's the only safe place.
Let's go.
And Eleanor?
Nina, sweetheart, you're here. You've done so much, and the strength of the veil is weakening.
Wait, we need to get you out of here. The veil is collapsing.
I can't leave. I cannot leave just yet. I'm still held back by the darkness of the veil.
Then how do we break it for good?
The anchor must be severed completely. But for that, we must come together.
We'll do it together.
Let's end this.
You cannot destroy me. I am.
Not anymore!
It's gone. The veil is gone.
You've done it! You've broken the cycle! The veil is no more!
The past has been severed. You are free.
We couldn't have done it without you, Aunt Eleanor. Aunt Eleanor? We did it. It's finally over.
It's peaceful, but it's a little bit empty somehow.
We've done so much. And now? Now what?
Now we just move on and leave all this behind.
Now we rebuild. We take what we've learned and we move forward. For Eleanor's sake, if nothing else. What about you? What happens to you?
My time here is done. Eleanor's legacy is complete. This house is no longer a prison, it's free, as are all of you. But remember, Eleanor's legacy was never about ending the cycle. It was about giving you the chance to live beyond it.
We'll live. We'll make sure it wasn't all for nothing.
You freed this place and yourselves. Eleanor would be proud.
She was so close. If she just had more time.
She left us a legacy. She left us the tools to finish what she started.
I know, but if we've been here sooner, maybe we'll just save her from.
She made her choice, Lila, just like we made ours. We cannot change the past, but we can live our honor from now.
You're right. We have our own paths now.
We made it through. But what comes next? Let's see where it takes us.
Everything is different now. No more shifting spaces. And no more feelings like we're in some endless nightmare.
It feels like the weight of the world has lifted off our shoulders.
You've broken the cycle, but at great expense. Eleanor gave everything she had to try to set you free.
And in the end, you did what she couldn't. You ended the veil reign over this place.
We found peace. It wasn't easy, but we did it. So we can just continue the way with the knowledge that we've gained. Rest is up to us.
This is where we part ways, I guess.
It doesn't have to be. We can visit. We'll always have this place as a part of our story.
And the mystery of the inn will live in our memories forever.
Maybe it's time to make new stories. Maybe this will always be a reminder. Even when shadows envelop us, there's always light to dispel the shadows.
It was about truth. Not the kind that gets published or reported, but the kind that sets you free. She gave me the keys to understanding. And in return, I'll live with her sacrifice and live well.
I spent years trying to make sense of the darkness, but I've learned the darkness isn't always evil. Sometimes they are reflections. It's easier to create when you understand the light. And now I can.
This place gave me the strength to find myself again. The veil is no more. Time for new beginnings. This is more than a hotel. It's a home, a safe place.